My name is Linda Butler Neff, and I've entitled my digital storyboard as Stories of International Pre-Postgraduate Students in our efforts to create spaces for confidence. Through an 8-week pre-sessional university English language and academic study skills course, also known as Preparation for University course or Prep for Uni, students from all corners of the world study skills necessary for university coursework. After completing the course, our hope is that students will be better able to effectively perform, study and research in an English-speaking academic environment. This digital storyboard gives an overview of their experiences and stories of this course through blogs we create each week. Students I had in the 2015 cohort were mainly Chinese, but there were also students from India and Saudi Arabia. The course covers academic reading, writing, listening, speaking, vocabulary and grammar, use of educational social media platforms like Edmodo and Google+, as well as intercultural blogging through Google Drive Blogger. As part of the afternoon sessions with students, we provided activity and task-based classes to help students become more communicative. My background is in creative pedagogies, specifically process drama and theatre for development. In using theatre as a lens, students articulated that the most popular headache for them is opening up a bank account or dealing with bank officials. Other difficult transitions in integrating into an English-speaking culture were shown through drama in education-based workshops, included buying a laptop, communicating with their host mothers and their children, asking for directions, getting lost, trying to understand the busman, and fearing where to get off at the right stop, not to mention navigating their way around campus. It's not surprising then that it is often the case that students end up getting lost. All this before they even get to class on their first day. On teaching for nearly 20 years, the first challenge for an ESOL teacher is to address what I call a crisis of confidence in students. This is when it's important to pause and put yourself in your students' shoes. Scaffolding confidence-building techniques is crucial in establishing a working rapport with students, as well as sharing with students challenges from my own experience as well as those from former students. Creating effective entry points into the English classroom is key in confidence building. It is important to listen openly to their views early on in their experience of learning English. Starting with simple entry points like, when I speak English, I feel, reveal where students essentially are at. We also start by setting up blogs to gain a snapshot and insight into the most common fears they have in starting a course like this. This gives you an idea of such fears and hopes. Creating a safe space at the start is also crucial, not assuming that there is a community of learners yet in this space, but strive towards creating one based on mutual trust. It's important that the teacher emphasizes the need for students to make what I call big, beautiful mistakes, as much and as many as possible, so as to dismantle a cultural assumption to only speak English when you can do so perfectly. Differences in intercultural gestures can also create mismatches in teaching and learning. Example, I remember one Japanese student telling me that her mother taught her that if you don't understand something in class to smile and then the teacher will help you, whereas in Ireland that is interpreted as a positive sign of keeping up with the others in the class. Checking for understanding is crucial. Establishing intercultural blogging where students create a real sense of community is so important. By also creating Google+ and social media groups, this community of learners can be further supported. They enjoy driving this social media platform that can be drawn as a resource for classroom teaching. It also gives a rich description of students' perspectives of Ireland. At the end of a short 8-week intensive course, students are given the right direction to continue to their next points of learning engagement in their postgraduate journeys. More importantly, they have achieved a sense of community that will sustain them in terms of supportive critical friends in their academic futures.